Well, happy Wednesday. It's been a whole week since I posted last. I hope you're all well. I hope some sun is shining in some places and people are getting rain that need it out west with the wildfires. Tonight we're going to make a yellow squash stew. Yellow squash is becoming abundant now, so I thought I would make that for you tonight. On my board here I have one onion cut into 1-inch cubes. I have 2 cloves of garlic diced, and I have 2 tablespoons of fresh rosemary, which I just picked from outside. In my stock pot, which I'm using a smaller one tonight, it's a smaller batch, I've got 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm going to put the onions and the rosemary and the garlic into this, and I'm going to let that cook until the onion is translucent. We'll be back in a few minutes with that. Okay, as you can see, the onion's translucent. We're going to add half a tablespoon of olive oil, and then we're going to add our 3 yellow squash, which I diced up into 1-inch cubes. That's going to go in next, and we have 1 cup of roughly chopped walnuts. That's going to go into the soup also. We're going to give that a stir, and we're going to cook it for about 10 minutes, probably on medium heat, till the squash gets some of the water out of it and cooks down. So that's about, I'd say about 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. You can actually smell the rosemary, the walnut, the oil from the walnuts. It's amazing. So now what we're going to add to this, I'm going to add 1 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. I'm going to add a half a cup of vegetable stock. I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to add some fresh black pepper. Probably about the same amount, about a half a teaspoon. Okay, we're going to give that a stir, and then we're going to turn it down to a simmer and let it cook for close to 40 minutes. So turn it down to a simmer and let it simmer for like 40 minutes. We'll be back in 40. Okay, it's been 40 minutes. As you can see, it looks just like a stew, and the walnuts take the place of almost like a meat. So I'm going to add our last ingredient, which is 2 cups of fresh spinach, and you're going to stir that for a minute till it's all melted, and you do this off the heat. And we're going to get this all stirred in. Just a second. You want to do it while it's hot so that it wilts down. Because spinach, you can have like 6 cups, and you're lucky if you get a cup out of it. Okay, this is looking really, really good. All right, see how it's wilted down? It's all wilted down here, so we're good. All right, this is our recipe for tonight. It goes great with bread, goes great like this. It's nice and hearty. I'll see you on Saturday. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Here's the recipe.